the gathering that we do around the table is our church service that day.
Yeah.
That this is us coming together, that this is us doing life as a community, and we're learning. It's a different way of learning than we would in a sermon where we're kind of receiving and hearing, but knowing that this is the body of Christ. And so Christ is going to show up and speak and teach and guide and give us space to wrestle in our relationships and in our conversations. And so really creating an intentional space for that's why we're here that morning. It's not this tack on that we're doing to something else.
Yeah, and it's not a come in and eat something quick and then let's move on with the actual part of doing church. It's come in, get a plate of food, find a place to sit down, maybe connect with friends, maybe connect with people you've never met before, and just have an opportunity to enjoy being together, beginning to just have conversation and learning to be the church, not just do church. So when we were talking about how to structure things, like we could continue to do things really easily, just the same way every Sunday. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to be intentional and create a space where those types of relationships we're talking about could actually happen. And so the goal behind Brunch Church is just to create an environment where we can get together, we can eat good food, we can catch up with everybody in their life and what's happening, and maybe even as those conversations and those relationships grow, actually talk about the things that maybe we're learning, maybe the things we're struggling with, maybe the place that maybe even the questions that we have.
Right.
You know, one of our values here at the church is curiosity, which is just how can I continue to grow? What is there still to learn? And what's amazing is when you have those relationships with people, you can find help for those questions and those challenges because you realize that everybody else probably has questions and challenges too.
Yeah.
Well, it speaks to that relationships take time.
Yeah.
And not only they take time, but you have to make the time in order for those relationships to build. And so we actually have made the decision that we're going to commit essentially one Sunday a month of the time that we could do whatever else. We're just going to get together. We're going to talk. We're going to have conversation. And I'm just excited to see how it's going to go and how people are going to grow and how the community is going to come together. And I'm just looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I think this is a beautiful expression of what we're creating here with the Way Community Church.